For relaxing times, make it smoke wagon time. You sexy son of a bitch.
Dude, did you start without me?
Welcome to another episode of Battle Born Bourbon. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Mike.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't bring up, before we get into our tasting, that Mother's Day is coming up. So I wanted to send a shout out and a happy Mother's Day to all the bourbon and whiskey drinking mothers out there.
And all the ones that put up with us drinking bourbon, whiskey, beer.
Just alcoholics in general.
Everything.
So
yeah.
Thank you for abiding in that, however you want to say it. So it's appreciated. So thank you, mothers. So with that said, we've got some local offerings today that we're going to be doing. We're going to be tasting. We have the Las Vegas Distillery, and we have Smoke Wagon. Both of these are, like I said, local products. Some pretty decent stuff. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. We're going to start with the Las Vegas Distillery's 10 grain whiskey. Now this thing is a little young whiskey. It's 5 years, 90 proof. Price point is around $90. So it's a little bit more expensive for what you're getting in regards to proof and age, but it's a craft distillery. It's very unique in the stuff that they're doing. This is more of an experimental mash bill. It's based off of 10 different grains. So it's not a bourbon, so it's not primarily corn based. So you get a really different mixture of different grains. So you get a unique profile in the tasting. So let's try it.
Right, cheers.
You know,
Yeah.
it's young. So and it's a 90 proofer. So it's okay. It's something that it's an entry level drink. It's
a shooter.
Yeah. You can put it on your shelf. Probably good for mixing at that price point. It's a little hard to swallow, but I would say, not lack of a better reference, but it's an investment in the future. So what Las Vegas Distillery represents is a growing craft community of distilleries here in Vegas, producers, people that age, bottle stuff. So we're excited to
Drink local, I guess, right?
Yeah, the idea here is drink local,
buy local, drink local.
yeah, definitely. So with that said, I think I've had enough of this one. Maybe a little more taste.
I'll finish it. I've never been known to let alcohol go to waste. Yeah. Oof. All right, we'll just get rid of that one.
sometimes it's a struggle. No, but like I said, investment in the future. So a little background in regards to this bottle, in regards to this distillery. They were started in 2011, so and they're the first Las Vegas distillery. So a very unique operation, especially out here in Vegas. The idea that you would distill and age products in an environment that gets as hot as 120 degrees is somewhat unique. One, the angel share cut is atrocious. So to operate.
Did you say angel share?
Yeah. So it's pretty much what you put in the bottle as far as liquid, and then what you dump out. So whatever the difference is, that's what they consider the angel share. It's basically evaporation. As the liquid moves, expands and contracts within the wood, you're going to lose a little bit. So
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Learning something new today.
Yeah, you can imagine angels with little straws just kind of sipping whiskey out the barrel.
I like that. I want to be that kind of angel.
Yeah, so that's something as far as a visual for you to remember in regards to that. So next we're going to try is the Smoke Wagon Desert Jewel. This is a 104 proof 10-year offering. This was sourced from 35 barrels. We're on the 4th floor of their warehouse. So very small batch, if you will, and it's great product. I've had it before. We're gonna try it again right now. So let's go ahead and dig right in. Cheers. Cheers.
I like that.
Yeah, caramel, butterscotch, a little bit of like a nutty taste to it. Absolutely delicious.
Yeah, I like that one. That's a lot better than this one here. This one's really good, really smooth.
Yeah,
I like that. I could definitely drink this one. I like that.
Yeah, this obviously, well, not obviously, but this is a bourbon, whereas this is whiskey, multi-grain. This is primarily corn-based. Smoke Wagon sources all of their juice from MGP. So that's where this is distilled. They age it here in Vegas and they bottle it here in Vegas. So they've got a great product, a great operation going on, and really like their stuff. And then from a price point, this is at $90 if you can find it. So comparable price point to the Las Vegas Distillery that we previously tried, but you're going to get a lot more value and bang for your buck in regards to this bottle. So absolutely delicious. If you can find it, buy it. I totally recommend it.
Yeah, I would say I actually really like the design of the bottle. I would buy it because of the design of the bottle. Honestly, I like this little wax insignia that they have put into the bottle. That's a really cool touch. I think that's really cool. Yeah.
It looks like a $90 bottle. So that's something to be said from a marketing standpoint, is that when you're putting stuff out, it's got to look as good as it tastes. And I think that Aaron and his guys have done an incredible job in regards to this product. So let's finish this guy up.
I might even get a second.
Yeah, really like this one.
Oh, that's so good. I really like that one.
All right. So
dances on your tongue a little bit at the end.
Yeah. This is a very similar offering, but it's coming from, this was from 35 barrels. This is a single barrel, also aged a little over 10 years, coming in at a higher proof, about 113 proof. This was selected by Total Wine, so this is one barrel, very unique offering. So we're gonna go ahead and crack it open and then give it a try and see how it compares to the standard Desert Jewel.
This is kind of rare. Jeremy's cracking open a new bottle for me over here.
Yeah, Mike likes it when I bring out the good stuff rather than serving him the cheap swill.
Yeah, this one.
All right.
All right, look at that. Should we let this breathe for a minute? Should we? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we can. We've had the other stuff let sit for a minute, but I'm game into just jumping right into this guy. So I would say a lot of the same tasting notes. However, and this is something that a lot of people, well, maybe not for Mike, but this one is absolutely amazing. This might be one of my favorite bourbons that I think I've ever tried. Very smooth, very drinkable. It tastes like this is the lower proof, whereas it's a higher proof, and yet you don't really get any of the alcohol burn. So I'm a fan. That's my opinion on it. With Mike, maybe not so much.
It's a little harsh. Almost feel like I cracked open a bottle of rubbing alcohol, but it's not bad though. I mean,
so on that note, when we're talking about rubbing alcohol, this stuff is also made by the Las Vegas Distillery. Now imagine your craft distillery. They try to maximize their profits as much as they can in order to sustain operations, right? So this one is a one-off. It's 149 proof, cask strength. And they got to this it doesn't have an age statement, but I gotta imagine it's probably around 5 years too, just comparable with the other stuff. So this is liquid nitrogen. This stuff is just absolute hazmat material.
No open flames.
And we're going to drink it. So
all right. Well,
if you thought this one was hot,
I will finish this one in a little bit.
Just wait until he jumps into this guy.
All right, dude.
This is
How come I didn't give very much?
Well,
That's okay.
This one's a palate killer. So
this one will kill me.
The other thing that I wanted to point out, maybe you can kind of show up yours, is that if you look at the color on this, right?
I don't know if you can see that. Well,
and then we compare it to the standard offering, if you will, that you get a very different color. Now this looks like almost molasses at this color point. I mean, really rich. The smell, I mean, just
oh, that smells delicious.
Smoky caramel.
Yeah, cherry.
Yeah, it's
a little bit.
Yeah, so whenever you're diving into something this hot, you definitely want to work up to it, and I think we've done a decent job of that. So
this makes me nervous because this smells like I just want to take a big old swig of it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What do you think?
Wow.
It was 149 proof.
Oh, there it is. Woo! I was like, that's actually pretty smooth for 70% alcohol.
So let me impart a wish to the Las Vegas Distillery. My wife, she bought this for me a couple years ago, 150 bucks. I think it may have been one of the last bottles. I don't know if they're still making this or not. If you're not, please do. This Lucky 7, so it's based off of a 7-grain mash bill that they put together. And this is delicious. I don't know what the age is, but please recreate this. I'll buy everything that you guys produce. This is great.
I'll drink his stash.
Yeah.
What is that, a whiskey mooch? Is that what they call that?
Yeah, maybe we should call you the mooch.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
So just to reiterate the price points on these, so 150 bucks. This runs around 105. Depends on where you get it. And this is once again a private barrel. So it's picked by Total Wine. There's a lot of private barrels that are out there that are store picks. Some club picks. Definitely worth venturing out and trying to find this. Very, very, very good. Desert Jewel. This is once again a very, I would say, small batch, if you will, from 35 barrels. Really, really good stuff. And then obviously, also at a $90 price point as the Las Vegas Distillery entry offer of the 10-grain whiskey at 90 bucks.
This is the winner for me. This is I'm gonna see if I can sneak this out. I like this one. This was one. I'm gonna say this was the number 2, even though it wasn't as bad. I didn't feel like for being 70%. Like it caught up to me at the end there, but
yeah, I may have hyped it up a little bit too much in regards to what it was going to do to him. But he came in not scared, not afraid of the higher proof, and he prevailed.
Yes.
So something to be said there. So a little background in regards to Smoke Wagon. I don't think I talked about this. So a little background on them. They started sometime, who knows how long ago, in a land far, far away. No, I really don't have much background on Smoke Wagon, except for that they're sourcing their stuff from MGP, that it's held in a warehouse, a rick house somewhere out here.
Secret location.
Area
51 maybe.
Yeah, it could be the aliens. Could be this could be next to some aliens.
This is alien hooch.
Yeah, alien hooch. So once again, thank you for listening.
And watching us drink.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I know it's sometimes not the most stimulating thing we try. But if anything, I can tell you is go out there, try different things. You never know what you're going to like. Don't
buy these. Like this one, I really like. Buy Smoke Wagon. I really like the Smoke Wagon.
Yeah. Like I said, they've got a straight bourbon. They got an uncut, unfiltered. So they have lower price point stuff. If 90 bucks or 105, somewhere around there is too much for you, they do have lower offerings that are still pretty good. So I would definitely check those out.
All right.
Go Knights, go! Like, you're gonna have to edit the shit out of this one.